This video is a subject matter of opinion. With that being said, I have a higher likelihood of winning the lottery than having a similar opinion to you. With that being said, please like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
What do you do whenever you succeed at one thing? You try it again to see if you can improve upon it. Which this is a philosophy that Doom 2 follows to a T. id Software released Doom 2 back in 1994, after the critically acclaimed and fun Doom 1. With more improvement, monsters, there's a newer weapon, master levels, new story, and enhanced gameplay. As mentioned before, we got new enemy types in. So let's go down the list real quick of what was in the first game. We got the zombie men, the shotgun guy, which is pretty self-explanatory, an imp, a demon or pinky, a specter, lost soul, cacodemon, and a baron of hell, cyber demon, and the spider mastermind. All of which you fight in the first game. Following Doom 2, they added more. Going down the list, you have the heavy weapon dude, which is just the chain gun zombie. The Revenant, we all know what that is. We all know that it's hell to fight. A Hell Knight, an Archvile. We all know what the Archviles are. We all know that we hate them. The Arachnotron, the Mancubus, the Pain Elemental, and the Icon of Sin. All enemies you fight in the Doom 2 story, all of them are headaches, and all of them equally pain in the ass to kill. Except for the Icon, that's kind of just a walkthrough. You just shoot a missile out the wall and you kind of just win. We all know about the John Romero's head being inside the Icon of Sin. Going down the list of weapons, we got the classics. You got your fists, the chainsaw, the pistol, the shotgun, the chain gun, the rocket launcher, the plasma gun, the BFG 9000, and with a new member to the family that we all know what it looks like, and it's in the promotion art for every single Doom game so far post these two, the super shotgun, the hand cannon itself that you have to reload. One blast of this thing is enough to put down most of the lower level enemies within one shot, depending on if you're in the right range. Also, more than likely what's going to be your go-to weapon during the playthrough of Doom 2. What I said in the intro, every succeeding title to a game tries to improve upon the formula of the original, or the predecessor. In this case, Doom 2 does that to a T. However, it doesn't succeed in the music department as well as Doom 1 did. I mean, yeah, the titles are iconic. I mean, you got Message of the Archvile, Bye Bye American Pie, The Ultimate Challenge, and my favorite, Running from Evil. However, if you ask me, it doesn't hit as hard as At Doom's Gate or They're Gonna Get You. Or, one of my favorites from the first one, Sweet Little Dead Bunny. The setting has been improved upon too. Instead of fighting across Mars or the Phobos bases around Mars, the moons, if for those who don't know what Phobos is, you get to fight on Earth as well in this one, which I didn't make it really far past this. I didn't save. So with that being said, my footage is very limited, so you're just going to have to work with me here. Which is a nice touch. Fighting through Earth, through cities and buildings. It's very, very unique feeling that we don't get until we get back to Doom Eternal. I can't speak on Doom the Dark Ages, because I haven't really played it and I'm not sure if I'll be able to play it. With that being said, let's move on to the gameplay. Gameplay is like the first one, but more high octane and high action than the original. You can't stop for too long if you're expecting to live, because you're just going to end up a pile of meat on the side of the road. The inclusion of the new enemy types add to the factor of fear, of, oh no, I'm going to get hit and I'm going to die. Because the Revenants, of course, always have their heat-seeking missiles, which you ask me, that's bullshit that they have that to begin with. Then you got the Mancubuses, which are going to just fuck your day up if they get their hands on you. Then with the inclusion of the Archvile, you cannot stop. You have to keep going. And I'm not sure if it's just me, but I feel like the Archvile in the older game, in Doom 2, does more damage than it would have been in Doom Eternal. Because damn, these things hit hard. Also, side note, this is a quick little tangent. The pain elementals are actual pain in the ass, and they look like meatballs. these things take up way too much fucking damage, and they spawn in the Lost Souls, and those do more damage because there's just so many of them. So, side note, fuck these things. Level designs are just as iconic as the first one. They knew what they were doing when they were making this. Everyone knows the hallway. Hey, in the beginning one, where you just go down, you take a right, go down and even further, you take another right, and then you're already just at the exit. One of the shortest maps. Also, something else I realized on some of the ending streams, you get par times, which those cannot be possible. Those are impossible to get. Like 30 seconds on some of them. Like, what were these guys doing when they were making these levels? Making meth? Because if I can beat this level in 20, well, they probably didn't 100% everything, but the point still stands. How the fuck am I meant to beat this in 30 seconds? Later on in Doom 2's life cycle, a DLC which was released for Doom 2, which is very, very neat, considering this is a game back from 94 or the 90s. It featured one official expansion called No Rest for the Living, which is very, very fun and difficult and challenging in all the right ways. And I'm going to joke in my reviews for Doom. I always liken the Doom series to a bunch of doctors. So let's say Doom 1 is a heart surgeon. Doom 3 is the gynecologist. Doom 2 has to be probably a brain surgeon. Because it hits all the right nodes in your head to feel strong and empowered in a way that only the Doom series have ever managed. With that being said, if you guys find yourself the time and the ability to, I highly recommend playing Doom 2 and Doom 1 at that. With that being said, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video with your friends and family. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. With that being said, peace.